Greetings, my fellow warriors of the sea ice. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, the first Wendigo. Episode 30, Cluster Fatigue.
If I let mass out... Well, it's against our precepts, but it would still be allowed. If I let mass out, and I quickly went to the mech complex and got the mech link with Wendy, and mass was present on the map tile to suppress T-Sang to prevent escapes, mass could install the mech link and control half the mechs. And then it wouldn't be an issue. Because a lot of the mechs, the lifter, the constructor, the clean sweep, and the planter, and maybe two of the Militors could be controlled by mass, and not me. Food for thought. I kind of like that plan. It's a little risky, because Mass, as a 3-year-old, has to stop T-Sang from, thinking he can do something like escape or whatever. But, as I said, food for thought. I think for me to enact such a plan, I need to prep some meals first. So I'm going to work towards that. I'd also like to get a neural supercharger and biofuel refining and transport pods. I want a pod there to limit the amount of time that I have to walk so that I can get there and back quickly. I don't have transport shuttle off cooldown though yet. Start putting the farms back. Yeah, there's some critical research I need, like biofuel refining for transport pods and fire foam, likely. To be obtained at some near future. The shuttle should be available for when I'm ready to go. Yeah, being able to pod there, grab the mech link, and transport shuttle home would be quite nice. But if I did have the transport shuttle, it might make more sense to strip the complex of all its cloth and other wealth to make the most amount of money possible. Are you on... No, you're on prison food. Why aren't you eating? Oh, you are eating. Spella Rose, I need your ovum. And then I need your ovum in 14 hours. Thought I had more prisoner. Where... Aren't I missing a prisoner? One died of blood loss? Oh, I didn't notice that. We weren't even hemogen farming them. What? Was it a berserk? What happened? I don't even know. Alright. Yeah, oh well. Pacified Plus. Oh, look at your hunger rate. You know what it was? I know what it was. It was probably hypothermia. They probably had a digit freeze off and they bled out to death from it because I just was busy and not paying attention. Again, that's why I really, at some point, we'll get a paramedic bot, and that will be a lot less of an issue. I don't have children clothing. That's another thing I don't have, is like a baby parka. Because if I do pop mass out, I'm going to want a baby parka so that mass doesn't freeze to death. But neural supercharger's the first priority. I'm going to get the neural supercharger, then the other requisite research to potentially shift half the mechs over to mass. Or some of them. I think that probably the right thing to do is to shift the NPC mechs over to mass. No, I'm not doing this. Forget that. To move the non-combat mechs over to mass, and then get 2 band nodes to control Militors for Wendy, allowing me to gestate 2 more, like a lifter or 2 more lifters or something, and have them bound to mass. Bite mass too? I can't bite anyone. Oh, no, I can bite mass now. I'm probably going to wait for mass to hit adulthood, because I can... there's a cooldown for vampiric infections, like for me to be able to make someone a vampire, and I shouldn't waste it, because wasting it would be really, really bad. That's a weird mech cluster. Oh, come on. It's freaking mortaring me now. So, what do we got? We got 2 capsules, so I don't know what's in there. A Lancer, a Scyther, a Pikeman, a Burner. At least Burners are easy to deal with. And then an Auto Mortar. Is there a proxy sensor? Maybe not. The other mechs behind the walls. Okay. Randy is sending me mech after mech after mech after mech for reason, though. Because it's too cold to send me people. So it just is sending me mechs instead. Rip you. I don't need a salvo strike this thing. So there's a countdown activator. T-Sync's ready to go, but not fire at will. And everyone else is coming in. I've already shut down the mortar, so I can't do anything. So then once the mechs are in position, again, don't fire at will, I will rip this cluster up. Yeah, I just ripped the mortar. So it can't shoot. Oh, it's shooting. Anyway, I guess they fixed that? Alright, everyone dance. Because mortar's live. Lame! Previously, you didn't even have to roof up all 4 slots. Let me check if that's a requirement. Maybe it is. It didn't used to be. I don't think. But I'm double checking. No, Wendy, just ignore. They're not going to hurt you. They're too dumb. Yeah, okay. It's all 4 then. If I can get out of this with an unstable power cell, I wouldn't mind. I like how it formed around a dead Edekin or baseliner or whatever. So we are going to want to... I'm not going to put Wendy in the crosshairs of the Lancer. So I'm going to instead do it like this. I do suspect that this unstable power cell might take... Hang on, Kel. Might take... No, stop, Kel. Some random collateral damage. But let's turn red and take the Lancer out. So I don't know what's in the capsules yet. Oh, God. That's not fair. All right, T-Sing, come on closer. So we have a blaster that we're gonna have to deal with, which is awesome. All right, I did EMP the scythe, so there's 2 more scythes. T-Sang, you fire on that scythe. Try not to friendly fire anyone. Actually, go for this one. Oh, firing out of range. There we go. Ouch. Miss. All right. Aim here. Aim here. Good shot. Oh, orange chaos is down. That's not good. What is left? So there's 2 pikemen, the blaster, and the lancer. Out, Wendy is getting hit. And T-Sing's down as well. Man, this is going... Oh, God. You just got way messed up. I can't self-coagulate. So I'm gonna dip. And tend. At least the fire is easy to be ignored by these bots. As long as Wendy does not flee! And she's fleeing. As I was finishing that statement. Alright, so one of the Militors is down. The other mechs are just gonna fall asleep. And Wendy, even though this fire is in no way a threat to her, has dropped all her meds and has run away. Because... Can you snap out of it? This is the longest Psycho Wander I've ever seen. Wrong button. Okay, you're now legless. And you're unconscious. Mm-hmm. Well, she's deathless, so she's not going to bleed out. Eventually that will coagulate. But these guys are going to want to march to my base. I can flick the power on remotely. So he's back up. You self-tend. And these mechs are on their march to the kill box. Wow, you are amazing. So am I... I'm involuntary death resting, but am I... If I woke, would I be conscious? Is the question. Yeah, that stupid fire flea. Really annoying. So there's no way that this puny kill box is going to be able to manage the blasters or burners, because these are flammable turrets. Yeah, the blood loss will keep my pawn down. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna have to load. There's really not another option there. It's just a lot of bad luck stacked up on top of one another, where Orange Chaos got KO'd real quick, and then all the other mechs just like, you know, pissed off all at once. Well, knowing that what I know now, let's get this fully roofed up and try this again. So back to red. He almost self-mortared. Alright, ignore. I think the best approach to this might actually just be to shell it and let them come into my kill box. In hindsight. Or with the fake hindsight that now I have. So next, go to the kill box. Because I didn't know previously what was in the mech capsule, but the centipede blaster that was in there, getting its blaster dump on Wendy and not missing a single one, caused all of the wounds and damage. I mean, I should have been aware of that there was a blaster risk like that, but oh well. So now I know it's coming. Oh, you're sterile? Oh, you just hit 50? Are you kidding me? Fine. We'll sacrifice you at some point. She aged up, and it saved her from me tampering with her genome. So if this goes active, who cares? Doesn't really matter to me. So I'll let that happen. So, mechs, I lied. Go to recharge. This is one of those mech clusters that, like, can just sit here until there's humans on the map tile to mess with it. Extract organs? Yeah, I could do that. That'd be some good money. Kidney, lung, and get that going. I mean, there's not exactly a reason to not extract organs from everyone else in here. I just was using my meds sparingly. But now that I have a lot more meds, I might as well just take what I want. I'm still on the fence about enslaving Bella Rose. It's not a terrible idea. No, I don't really like your traits. So, I'll take your organs instead. And hopefully a... Oh, hi. "26-year-old Edekin." Just dropped in. Okay. I'll take it. Pronounce that name? Never mind. Yit. So, maybe? I also think that means I need to do another... Actually, because he's male, I'm going to not pacify him. So that I can scan his genes just continually. What was his first name? I didn't even notice. A lot of consonants in a row. Kish, you don't need to wander in there. In fact, if you're wandering, go recharge. Guess I don't have any building tasks to do. Supercharger's done, so I wanted biofuel refining for transport pods, and I also wanted fire foam. Let me get fire foam, just because fire's been my enemy. So this is going to be for me. But, like, I can't forbid slaves, I guess? Might need more than one. I don't think that ruins my bet. No, it's fine to have it in there. Alright, so fire foam will be quick, and then biofuel and transport pods to be able to get rid of some of the... well, some of that. Great with animals. Oh, well, that's useless. T-Sang's at least really working on the advanced components, which is nice. Another transport pod. Must be a pig with that kind of name. Wow, you are right at the edge of the map tile, and you're paralyzed? Paralyzed is not so cool, because, like, it means I have to manually feed, but... okay. Reject. Really? 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 You're like, oh, someone was rejected. Yeah, it's because I'm throwing them to prison, dummy. I should have accepted and then just imprisoned. Would have been less of a penalty. Alright, Kish, you want something to build? There. In fact, you just keep building these until you're done. So, Moi, let's extract. You have quite the nice beard, given that you're 13. It's impressive. And I'll probably organ steal from these males as well. I really hope that I get a trade opportunity soon, because that's a lot of potential moolah. Bet him to 16? No, why would I? Dan has been eaten by a bear. Okay. I am planning on putting Firefall Popper in the greenhouse, yes. 2 of them, in fact. To fertilize eggs? I don't really have a lot of human eggs to bother fertilizing, and the ones that I do... I will wait until, I'll wait for better opportunities, because there's not a lot of genes that the Edekin have that I want to pass on. Edekin have a lot of, negative genes that I want to avoid. No! Piss off. Nice try there, slave. I'm going to say no use, and I'll just, like, manually do it. That's going to get old real fast. I extracted trotter hands. Well, it's another good way to make people not hungry, I guess. So these corners are empty on purpose so that I can put fire foam poppers in there instead. Once Wendy's done running around. Soul Wayne, it looks to me like I need more steel. I'm gonna set you up to Mech Hall. Nutrition's relatively low, noted, as is the hopper. Fire foam's done. So if fire foam's done, I'll capture Moy, bank the gene, and fill that vat. Oh, don't fill it. So you're 4. I look forward to you becoming 16. Or any age so that you could take over some of these mechs. And there we go. Pod will be full. Am I sewing? Why am I sewing? I'm just trying to fill the shelf. And then let's get fire foam going. Hopefully Slow Wayne will be hauling back steel. Or plasteel, because I had that signaled. So that's the mech haul zone. So let me update it to remove plasteel areas that have been hauled. And then include the steel zone that needs it. Come on, trade opportunities. That's what I'm really hoping on. Because that will allow me to sell all these organs for stuff that I need, hopefully. So the mechs woke up. There they are. Mortar can't do anything. Now there is a bit of a danger here, where if the steel walls that are roofing the mortar burn, the mortar then can fire. So I gotta be careful with that. That's potentially bad. Still some organs in there that I gotta grab. I'm on the fence about what to do with the 2 male prisoners. Whether they should try to fertilize Bella Rose's egg as temporary slaves. Because at this point I have, what, a few Bella Rose eggs. I could actually have T-Sang, once T-Sang hits 16, start to fertilize the non-baseliner eggs. Oh, wait, I can do it now? Oh, 15? Really? Okay, cool. This is viable. Right? Yeah. Viable candidate. Strong melee, robust, reduced pain, cold tolerant. Amazing. Cool. What about this one? Not. And what about this one? Slow runner. Not. Slow immunity. Not. All right. 1. I can go with 1. Better than 0. Certainly better than 0. There's no point in fertilizing Bella Rose's eggs, though, because he's just a baseliner. Right, he only has baseline genes. Cooldown of the shuttle is 6 days. So next up will be biofuel refining research. Now that the fire foam poppers are constructed and ready to go. There's other things that are probably should... Like, I eventually want to remove all the metal walls so that we don't have dangerous fires and do other things like that. But throne room is looking pretty good. Bedroom's looking pretty good. Getting that neural supercharge. Avoiding the mechs. They're out here. The other thing I could do is to close down the base so that if I do get raiders, they will just attack the mechs because they won't have a valid path to me. That works for me. So the current priority now is to research. Maybe not interesting, but biofuel refining is going to allow me to send these tox packs away, which would be very, very nice. Soulwane, are you still? Yep, you're still hauling steel. Good. That's a good robot. Waste problem. No, I don't want double the tox packs. I'm sorry. That is an absolute no. That's almost as many that I currently have. I'm trying to get rid of them. I'm not trying to add to my collection. They're not Pokemon. Oh, what the heck? Burrito converted Trogal. Had nothing to do with me. Okay, cool. Good for you. Let's get that embryo vatted. So this is Burrito T-Sing embryo? Oh, it's already queued up. Alright, grow it. Oh my god, just stick the embryo in it. What are you doing? I already queued it up for insertion. I think it's a little buggy. There we go. I guess they want to fill it with nutrients first. Alright, anyone here for genes? No, but I can take your egg. Oh, right. No, you're too old. That's right. That's right. Well, if you're too old, let's do a corpse exchange. So sacrifice Trogal, because she's too old. And, oh, I don't have a moral guide present. Hey, Mass. You want to be my moral guide? It's a little cold in there, isn't it? So, Mass, you are mental state crying. Well, that's funny, because you're not a baby anymore. There you go. I am going to make a kid's parka out of cloth. Maybe bearskin? Bearskin parka, that sounds interesting. And, you stay out of trouble. I need you to be my moral guide. That's not a parka. Try that again. No, don't go anywhere. You're gonna freeze to death. Don't be stupid. A 5-year-old, naked 5-year-old is a moral guide. Yep, that's our jam, man. It's masterwork. Alright, whoa, Jesus. Sorry about the pan. The next thing I really wanted was heaters in there so that you don't freeze. So you're protected to negative 29, which is almost outside ambient. Oh, you're too old to have a role, huh? I kind of didn't think of that. Hop back in there. No moral guides present. Well, we'll do the corpse exchange anyway. I was gonna kill her. Well, maybe I'll just... Yeah, I was gonna kill her anyway. So, I guess, don't really care about that. Oh, shoot. I forget the vat kicks all the resources out once you're out. There you go, you're eating, you're fine. So double the vats means double the rice duty. A big old responsibility with that. But at least the zone is now warm enough, so Troggle, get sacrificed. It's more that I just don't want to feed like a useless body. So I don't expect some random person to join that will be useful, because this ritual is almost certain to fail. Terrible. But they're dead, so it worked. That's really what I was trying to do it for. You know what I just realized? In that fight that I was stupid, I had skip. Why wasn't I not using it? I'm used to not being a sidecaster because I haven't sidecasted in a long time. So with these male prisoners, I'm gonna pick one of them. So Mulpin, I'm just gonna kill you. And then the one with the unpronounceable name, I'm going to enslave for the purpose of Bella Rose's eggs as a new generation 1. Bacon's back on the menu. And I'm doing this just because I don't want to have to feed so many prisoners. And now, killed someone, prisoner responsible. A little bit of a mood boon. And then I probably should implant this dude with the Pacified Plus, so that there's just no issues with him being in the prison messing with the other prisoners. How's my blood? I should have probably drained the dude we just organ murdered. Too late. the nutrition of these two vats are relatively low, but I am very, very hopeful that we don't end up with more Jonah. Mac was okay. I had no issue with Mac, but no more Jonas. Jonah was a flippin' nightmare. So the current priority, I guess, is to research, keep the vats full, and enslave. I spelled his name wrong, but who cares? Just, I could take alphabet soup and throw it at the wall, and it would be more pronounceable than that Edekin's name. And yep, very racist statement that against Edekin, and they can, well, eat my kin if they're offended. It's getting really annoying to have to manually remember to supercharge. Hey, bud. All right, vats are good for today. Well, that's not true. The embryo vats require more nutrients, and they go empty way faster. Arctic wolves and a 70... Oh, that's a lot of Arctic wolves. Yeah, Leia, join. Because those Arctic wolves are going to completely decimate the mech cluster. So, Solwayne, please get behind the walls. So Leia, I never really intended to actually help you. Go if you can. Oh, you have no genes. I guess I'll just kill you for fun. If you make it into the base. How soon is the wolves coming? 1 hour? Yeah, I don't even think you're gonna make it. 'Cause you're frail and very edible. So instead, let's see. What materials do I have? I have steel, but not a whole lot of it. So I'm going to use granite. And I'm going to wall up my walls so that the manhunters go fight mechs instead. Make sure that all the mechs are on correct zoning, so farm and behind walls. Yep, they're all good. Oh, you're literally incapable of violence? Okay, well, become one with the wolves. You took a dive real fast. You actually might survive this. For me to, like, torture you or something. I'm not really sure. Alright, so I'm bricking up the walls here so that the wolves have no other valid targets to get to me. And as a result, they will go to the mechanoids and go mess with them instead. She got back up? Wow, you're not smart. I was like worried that I was in combat. I was like, oh shoot, I left a door open or something. No, just the dumb lady decided that fatally bleeding from wolf bites wasn't enough. She wanted more. She wanted to feed them fingers. Very Wendigo of you. King Cakes, what was your question? Any tips for caravans? Every time you do them, half your caravan goes insane? It depends on why they're going insane. That's a very hard question to answer without knowing more information. What are you doing? Oh, don't take your helmet off. The Mech Commander helmet is now dipped below 51%, so it's tattered. God, I have too many doors. It takes so long to brick these up. How many wolves? 66. Order 66. Am I out of granite? No, Wendy, grab more granite. Don't grab 3 at a time. That's gonna really piss me off. T-Sing, did you assemble the xenogerm? You did. Dang. All right. All right, bricking this one up probably will send all the... Really? You still didn't bring enough granite after my whole don't bring 3? My lord, Wendy. I thought you were the smart one in the family. Thank you for tuning in to The First Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch November 17th and November 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to all of my generous supporters that show up to my live streams and cheer me on. I really appreciate it. And viewers like you that support the channel and make it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow Wendigos.